Now that we've got your attention, let the games begin! Game cartridges assembly. Greetings. Game loading. Mind your fingers. Keep working, you rust buckets. Uh-oh. 1 0 1 0. I don't know. I just can't seem to get a grip. Ugh, revolting slob.
You know, we can learn a thing or two from even the most peculiar people. Today, for example, the revolting slob is going to read us a poem.
Yeah?
Wonderful. What is it called?
The dead fly.
How original. Let's hear it.
The dead fly does not fly 'cause I swatted it.
Well, it's not Shakespeare, but it's got a certain something. Is the revolting slob A, reciting, B, receding, or C, reciprocating? The answer is A, reciting, which means to repeat from memory or read aloud.
Dead fly does not fly because I swat.
Oh, goodness! That's not a very nice thing to do, especially after such lovely poetry. Oh, my word! Hide the pets! He's on a roll. Now, is this kind of behavior A, unpronounceable, B, unprintable, or C, unpardonable? The correct answer is C, unpardonable, meaning actions that are absolutely unacceptable. Gesundheit. Oh, you know it's impolite to sneeze into your hand and then dine on the contents. Such behavior is really quite A, disintegrated, B, discourteous, or C, dispersed. The correct answer is B, discourteous, which is really a polite way of saying rude. Rude, rude, rude. Well then, let's review.
The dead fly does not fly.
The revolting slob is reciting a lovely poem. Such rude behavior is unpardonable. Not to mention discourteous. Oh, and by the way, disintegrated means broken into little itsy-bitsy pieces. No slobs, cats, or flies were harmed in the filming of this show.
Watch your backs! Coming through, coming through! Greetings. Game time in 10 seconds. Think! Tank!
Ahoy, Milan Jam and friends! This here's Captain Bob with a different kind of cool running. I can't get back to my beautiful home in Jamaica cause I'm stuck in this tank. No worries, man. I got me Rasta sub and me dreads swinging to the music. Look at this.
Can you help Captain Bob? He's jamming in his soul.
Okay, here's the deal. Now I'm gonna show you three things. And you got to tell me what they all got in common. But you got to do it before the water runs out of my tank. Let's go, gang. We got to get jamming.
Use your eyes, use your brain before his clues go down the drain.
Like I said, we got three things. We got a clock, an ordinary person, and a card game. What do they all have in common? Quick, the level's dropping. A clock, an ordinary person, and a card game. We're almost at the bottom, man. Do you see it now? They're all things with hands, man. Ain't that grand? There are hands on a clock. There are hands in a deck of cards. And there are hands on a person. Now this is fun. Next clue.
Before all pop hits the bottom, find what these three got in common.
What's this now? We got a fish, a train, and a baseball. Can you figure out what ties them all together? Think hard. The water's already running away. Come on, people. You got a fish, a train, and a baseball. Hurry. That train big lagging. Time's up, man. They're all things you catch. Ain't that cool? You can catch a fish, you can catch a train, and you can catch a baseball. Well, that's it for today. Join me in me take next time for another round.
We have gotten Bob. Now he's jamming in his song.
Who's got the next game? No, wait, left. Okay, right there, hold on. Poop or scoop?
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, I'm talking here. That's better. All right, it's time once again to play Poop or Scoop. Can you tell the straight scoop true from the animal poop false? Test your knowledge of the animal kingdom by separating fact from fiction. Let's start with this nasty guy. Poop or Scoop? The whip scorpion has a very nasty stinger on its tail. What do you think? If you think the whip scorpion's got a stinger in its tail, vote Scoop. But if you think that's one tail you don't believe, vote Poop. And the answer is, it's pure poop. Most scorpions do have a stinger, but not the whip scorpion. He's got something even more dangerous in his tail, acid. He sprays the acid in his predator's eyes. Okie dokie, next one. Poop or Scoop? A single duck-billed platypus can take care of himself against larger predators like wild dogs and man. If you think the platypus is a fighter, vote Scoop. If you think he's an old softy, vote Poop. Poop or Scoop? You guessed it. It's the straight scoop. The male platypus has a poisonous spur on the back of his hind legs. He uses it to defend himself against his few natural enemies. Moving right along, Poop or Scoop? Camels really do spit. Go ahead and laugh, but what do you think? Do camels spit? If yes, vote Scoop. If no, pile on the poop. The answer is Scoop. When they get angry, camels like to spit. They tend to go for the eyes, so look out. Okay, Poop or Scoop? Owls can turn their heads around 360 degrees. What's the verdict? If you think owls can move their heads all the way around, vote Scoop. But if that story gives you a pain in the neck, vote Poop. The answer is Poop. Boop! Owls can't move their eyes, so they swivel their heads more than halfway in either direction, but not all the way around. Well, kids, that's all we got for you today. If you got only one right, you're a party pooper. 2, and you're a pooper scooper. 3 makes you a super pooper scooper. If you got all 4 questions, you're what else? A super duper pooper scooper. I'm telling you, you can't get this kind of entertainment just anywhere. So please, join us again next time for Poop or Scoop.
That was cool. Let's play another. Next game up, Riddle Snake.
In the dark and mysterious recesses of parts unknown, there resides the strange and riddle-wise creature known only as the Riddle Snake. His music is enchanting, and his riddles are perplexing. So look close and think even closer and closer and closer and closer. The riddle is, what is as big as an elephant and doesn't weigh anything? What is as big as an elephant and doesn't weigh anything? What is as big as an elephant and doesn't weigh anything? And the answer is an elephant's shadow. Of course, this entire riddle is based on an assumption, as it is extremely difficult to weigh a shadow. They're quite slippery. Ciao.
Plug in the wall for the power from the socket. You got to get ready, cause it's me, Professor Rocket! Are you ready? Well, get ready, cause I'm gonna blow your mind with Psycho Man! Professor Rocket just lost a few brain cells and forgot what he was going to say. Oh, I remember. Here's how Psycho Math works. I'll show you a math problem, but instead of numbers, I will show you some pictures. Now here is where you come in. You figure out what numbers the pictures stand for, and then solve the problem. All right, now, let's do some Psycho Math. What is the number name for the game Blackjack? A winner every time. Then add it to the number in the phrase Two's Company, but blank is a crowd. Then divided by how many primary colors there are. No hints. Everybody should know this one. Now, you got the answer? You take the 21 for the game of blackjack. Added to 3 is crowd, divided by the 3 primary colors. And the answer is 8. 8. How you like me now? Listen up, because here comes the next one. The number of sides of a hexagon. No, not hex be gone. Hexagon. Plus the number of eyes in a needle. No, it can't see you. Then take away the number of mice in the nursery rhyme. Blank, blind mice. Yes, that is right. He can't see you either. Now, what does it equal? Okay, a hexagon has 6 sides, plus 1 eye of the needle, minus 3 blind mice, and the answer is 4. 4. I couldn't ask for more. Okay, last one, because Professor Rocket has to go home and plant a tree. Geometry. Get it? Move on. Take the number of days in February during leap year. Yes, children, it is a hard one. It can't all be easy. Subtract the number of biblical commandments. Holy Moses. Plus the number of letters in the word 8. Count the letters, not the number. Okay then, let's see what it equals. There are 29 days in a leap year in February, minus the 10 commandments, plus the 5 letters in the word 8. And the answer is 24. 24. He shoots, he scores. And so have you. Psycho Man. Professor Rock is out.
Hey there! Next game coming up! Game quality under control. Like totally, Paige and Sage.
Hey guys, check it out. Here's Paige and Sage. They're like identical twins, and they even look alike. Anyway, even though they like totally look alike, if you totally scoot up to the screen real close, you'll see 10 differences on each side of the picture. Today, they're in a diner. Think you can find the differences? Awesome. You got 60 seconds.
So clueless. Whatever.
Forks and knives down. You think you got them all? Like, I'll be the judge of that. So, like their bar stools and clocks are different, Sage's display case has cake, and Paige's has turkey legs. The pictures are different, and so are the menu boards. Purses, square, and round. Paige is eating fries, and Sage has Mondo greasy onion rings. Sage's jukebox plays CDs, and Paige's plays records. Their skirts are different, but cool. And check out the cooks. Paige's is a guy, and Sage's is an alligator. Whatever. So, I think I gotta go have a calorie feast. Vegetarian natch, except for the steak. Gotta go. Ciao.
Greetings. Stand by for Lens McCracken.
So, we meet again. For the first time. My name's McCracken. Lens McCracken, ace photo snoop. I photograph crime scenes. I'm good at what I do, except for the many mistakes. Take a seat, sweetheart. I need your peepers to help me figure out these photos. Then relax as I use my old noggin to solve the crime. This case is deadly serious. That's why I call it the case of the dead houseplant case. Look at these 3 photos. All right, here's the first photo. Zoomed in way too close. Time to really turn on the juice. Come on, did you guys just fall out of a tree? You guys gotta know what this is. No? You ain't just stringing me along, are you? Shoot. This type of clue gets me all misty. Sorry, don't need my reputation getting all wet. Maybe we should take a look at all of these photos together. Well, to tell you the truth, I don't have the slightest idea what it all means. But that's why I count on my devoted darkroom computer, the Solutionator. Here's my first fresh squeezed clue. An orange. Yes, of course. The name gives it away. Next, the Solutionator sure is making some beautiful music. Did you figure it out? It's a... Oh, right. A guitar. I knew that. The next one is... a water pistol. Watch out. It could be loaded. You know you can never be too careful. Well, it all makes sense now. It seems that the garage band Lonesome Piddle was rehearsing a guitar solo when they noticed that an orange tree outside was bearing fruit. Oranges. They liked it so much they dug it up and tried to make it a houseplant. When they started rehearsing again, they forgot about the plant and it started to wilt. When they went to save it, they noticed it needed water. All they had was a water pistol. They squirted the tree, but tragically, it was too late. It died. Well, another McCracken mystery bites the dust. Rather simple if you think about it. So, once again, another case solved with a crafty eye and brilliant analysis of Lens McCracken photos.
It's time for Crashbox Rewind, where we flash back through the show and remind you how smart you really are.
There are 29 days in a leap year February, minus the 10 commandments, plus the 5 letters in the word 8. And the answer is 24. 24!
Most scorpions do have a stinger, but not the whip scorpion. He's got something even more dangerous in his tail, acid. He sprays the acid in his predator's eyes.
We got your clock, an ordinary person, and a card game. They're all things with hands, man. Ain't that grand?
Let's review.
The dead fly does not fly.
The revolting
'cause I
slob is
swat it.
reciting a lovely poem. Such rude behavior is unpardonable. Not to mention discourteous.
Well, that's it for now. See you next time.